How you doing? Good morning. It's how do you do? Josh here at Smedley's Ranch. I'm back. I had to cut the video short because I needed a bathroom break. So it was about, I don't know, 45 minutes, 50 minutes or so into it. And rather than just leaving the video going, I said I'd come back. So I'm back. Got my car. I forgot my coffee in there too, so, and found my beanie. So here we go. And I also I had a conversation with a good friend last night, and we were just catching up. And for some reason, he was asking like, is anything else going on? I was like, no, but I forgot to let him know I've been doing the YouTube videos. And yeah, I was just, I value his input, so we'll see what he thinks. I would think like with everything, there's always some in your circle who frown upon what you do, no matter what. But I can't let that influence what I feel I need to do. But I'm curious as to what he will say. I gave him some of the reasons why I'm doing my YouTube page. It could possibly help financially. It could. It's definitely therapeutic. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at this electrical line going down, and it looks like it has stopped right here. I thought, oh, okay, it goes through the wall right there and goes down because I have a, yeah. Anyway, so sorry. Financially, it's helping me, kind of sort things out that's happening. And what else? I'm aware of being on social media, and so I'm aware of that. So said all that, and then as I thought about it a little bit more, I'm saying this via text because I don't just get to call them whenever I want to, because it's too busy for that. But and then I was like, honestly, a big thing too is a certain someone has done their, what they say, bugger all best to try to paint me the kind of person that's the way they were treating me. And that's their business, but I also stated, just me being me combats that already. People will believe what they want to anyway. This is obvious, but I think that's part of the compulsion to do these videos, is just to, because I don't see it myself. I don't see what other people see a lot. It's hard to see yourself, and doing videos is a way to to definitely see yourself, definitely. Yeah. And just like anything, you could show what you want, what you don't, which again is kind of why I just let it play, let it go, just so I can see. And so I know it'll get away from that eventually, because it's serving its purpose. But I just let them know that. But quite honestly, it's quite a bit of it's to combat that smear campaign, if you will. here I am. On watering and feeding before I get up front and take care of my car, some pallets, and some firewood are the goals for today. See how fast I can knock it out. Here we go. Oh, I'm gonna get another sip of coffee. It's funny, it was on one of my reels, the one where I was doing the Nacho Libre Lost in the Wilderness. Somebody goes, "You need Jesus." No, I'm paraphrasing, but they're like basically, get your life together instead of doing Nacho Libre. Hey, I get it, but I'm also, doing YouTube videos, so if you're gonna be that sensitive, I'm talking about myself. If those kind of comments or even worse were to bother me, then I'm in the wrong place, right? So now I know that's on the minor end of the scale as far as negative comments go. But there's sometimes there's some truth just about in everything, almost. I don't mean you take it as such, but there, you take what's true and you deal with it. Kind of like what I'm saying, I was thinking one thing I'm finding is, who I really, not that I didn't have an idea already, but if I had to say, I'm more easygoing and playful than I am serious, which I would rather have it the other way around, really, but it's not the case. I am more likely to laugh, let it go, ignore it, despite my feelings, than be serious about it right up front. It's just being honest, and I'm working to find the proper balance in everything, and that's what it's about, A lot of times, and it's probably just reverting back to the core of my being. I'm gonna laugh at it first as much as I possibly can. Even when it is not funny. Even when it's not funny. And I'm working on that. Anyway. But I love me some Nacho Libre. He's the best. Oh, he's the best. Okay. He's fantastic. Let's keep going. That is a crazy lady. is a chipmunk nest. It's the corn, best in the city. Pretty dang exciting. Pretty dang exciting. Put it on the cage. There you go. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is 28. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 32. So I have enough to do that. And that's it, huh? Fill that up. I have to get some more. Thinking of stopping general hole treatment right now and only treating the ones with symptoms, because I'll be able to treat them for a lot longer with just, if I'm just treating the, I don't know, no more than a dozen. No, I don't think there's a dozen that are really persisting. But still, that's like 2 rows a day. That'll go for a lot longer than just doing everybody. That would probably, at this point, day 7, and I got enough. I'll be going into like day 9 before this is up. I think that's what I'm gonna be doing here. I think. Okay. That's what I think I'm gonna be doing. I heard one sneezing outside this morning. Just one sneeze. I mean, that doesn't make a big deal, but I'm gonna get him in here. I tell you what, like right now, start getting treated. one jug left. Put these on. Get them moved out. I really should be using the ones out and about. Get on that. This should take me into Sunday, if not through into Monday. In here, and then I'm just going to go back to regular watering. Keep maybe keep 3 jugs of 3-gallon jugs of solution on hand. That means I can do up to 12 a day, which I probably won't need to, but I can. And I believe those ones that are going to be getting treated are going to be getting moved out. They can't stay in here. They're going to get moved to the, I'll call it the dark room. Because there's no lighting in there. That's one thing I was thinking about when I was in Harbor Freight. They have these rechargeable light beams, 4 hours run time. I'm not sure. I could put them on the timer actually. You know, they're 40% off right now, which is a good deal. I got until Monday. Put 1 or 2 of those in the dark room. Get a couple cages out there. Get the ones that are showing symptoms quarantine. Anyway, got all those out. This is needs to be dumped now. All right, move it on. I think I'm gonna go get I might need a pack of those Sawzall blades for taking apart the rest of those pallets. something fun I want to start doing is getting my dinghy prepared for action. I'm going to put some cooler pontoons on it, put some oars on it for rowing, and get the transom set up to be able to put a motor on it as well. First thing I think I want to do is get those pontoons on it. Then the oars. The oars should be easy. I just need to find out where I want them. And then I think I'm gonna need to cut them short to where I can, because it's a small boat. It's not like they're real wide, so they're gonna be in close. So I need to cut them to where they're like not crossing over. I think I haven't really dealt with a rowboat before, but in my mind, I think that's what I'm gonna need to do. And I've been not wanting to, do the double row system, but I think I need to, because that's that's what makes just one oar trying to keep straight and keep going. It's kind of difficult when you're just going like this, especially when the wind's coming. But when you've got your dual oars, you can kind of compensate a lot better, and you move a lot better. It's more controlled. So I was thinking I need to go ahead and get that done. That boat's actually coming with me down the river. I'm gonna drag that behind my main boat. So yeah. That's actually like my would be like my safety boat if something were to happen to either one of the boats. Really, if something happened to the main boat, that should be something I can get the safety on. Right? So if nothing else, is for safety precautions, but it's also, they'll be able to carry some equipment on it. And when I'm bank fishing, I can row out and take my line to more precisely drop my baits in certain spots if need be. That's just sitting up front waiting to be fixed up. I'm also kicking around the idea of possibly getting my 1,000 Trails membership. It's like 40 something a month. I have to probably would get in, I think at best. Look at that spider. Whew, dead one, but probably get in about 6 trips a year minimum, because there's 2 nice lakes in the 1,000 Trails program. One is in Yuba City, Lake Minden, and the other one is it's around Browns Valley, Loma Rica, up, you go up through Oroville. It's up let's say east. It's by Collins Lake. called Lake of the Springs. Real nice lake, probably my favorite place to go. It's a decent sized lake. It's not huge, but it's really nice. And the fishing's excellent. So it's got the crappie, catfish, bass, and trout, and bluegill. It's real nice. So I'm thinking it would definitely make some good videos, particularly the night fishing videos and just fishing in general. It makes some nice videos. Lake Minden has crappie, catfish, and bass, but it is a fraction of the size. It looks like it's just, I'm not bagging on it or anything, but it looks like a little mud hole. It's looks like a little quarry lake. It's not very deep. It might be, you know, up to here in the middle, but it has some nice catfish. It's planted catfish. I think everything in there has been planted, but I think they only plant catfish on the regular, but it has bass in there. Caught some nice bass. It has crappie, but I've seen pictures on the website of some nice crappie in there, but I've only caught little ones. Haven't really figured out how to get them because it's not your normal fishing. It's pretty much all mud bottom for the most part. There's some two leaves along the bank, lots of concrete slab riprap along a lot of the edges to kind of, you know, keep the bait in place, but tree line stumps, like undercut, where the trees hit the water, it kind of undercuts, which catfish love. So all the big catfish usually during the day, I would imagine, are up underneath the bank, you know, where people would noodle them or something if you're in the South. But I've seen some big catfish come out of there. We've gotten one big one out of there, but I think that same day someone caught one that I think was even bigger than ours. So, and gave it to us. He was like, "You want it?" I'm like, "I'll take it." Cut him up. But I'm thinking about it. Sure would help the fishing videos. It will put some rod bending on film for sure. But I've been saying I know I can do that without that, but I'm kicking it around. I sure am. I sure am. I don't think I have time. Just thinking about, really thinking about it. I don't think I'm gonna have time. Maybe if I got I need to be getting these other bottles out. These are going on top. These are the other bottles. Maybe if I got some automated watering happening for the rabbitry, that would buy me about an hour a day. Whoo! Maybe I'll get it if and when I get monetized. That should cover it. If I'm just going by what the average is of what you make basically. I think it would cover it. There you go. She didn't pull any fur. Yeah. us mama skills so far, not the best. Next breedings, we're at 10, or no, 11, 12, and 11, 15. I have maybe 2 or 3. I think I have 11, 23 somewhere too. A few more sets, but not very many. I think this is a 10, 23, yep. Oh, 11, excuse me. 11, 23. Excuse me. Got a bunch of food up front in the back of my truck. I need to bring it back. This is gonna take me 2 trips, I think. Oh, okay. Okay. That's the ones for the ones they're getting butchered soon, so I haven't been treating them. I think after today, I might be ready to butcher some tomorrow. After I get these 2 extra things done today, things that I really wasn't planning on doing, but I'm gonna do anyway. I think I can go ahead and do that tomorrow. And more or less on schedule for what I was thought I could accomplish and wanted to accomplish. I think get those, if I butcher those 6 tomorrow, I'm pretty much right there. Sunday's gravy. And actually, that Lake Minden spot, because it's catfish and because of the way the water is, the weather really never puts a damper on the fishing. It puts a damper on being comfortable. But I think I was out there Christmas vacation out there, and Jake came out. And I was doing halfway decent. It was cold. It wasn't like, I think I stayed one night out there, and then we went into the, they have little cabins there. I believe, yeah, I was in the cabin at night. When I stayed out the first night, which was decent. And it was super foggy too. And because it's just a little lake and there's not, a bunch of hazards, I had my headlamp on so I could kind of see. I could barely see where the fish bank was, but I can kind of tell because of the shadow, and at some points the beam wouldn't even get to the bank, but I could kind of tell where I was at. I was using a good sized bobber with a glow stick. I think if you've been watching any videos, you might have seen. Have you? Have I done any with glow sticks yet? I'm gonna have to. If I haven't, I'm gonna have to. Anyway, so I had the glow stick, so I'm casting at the bank because this is the spot where the trees are up along the shoreline, like right on the shoreline. So much so to where if you were there, you probably couldn't fish there because the trees are so thick along the shore. And some of them go up pretty high. I forget what kind they are. They might be those eucalyptus, I think. But they're those kind. They get up there, and those water birds will congregate up there. And for whatever reason, that when they're pooping and stuff, the fish congregate down there below. I would imagine eating the poop, I guess, or anything else that maybe they're knocking down bugs or eating whatever. But I know that's where they like to hang around that cut. So I'm at night. I think I was anchoring. I'd move a little bit. I'd anchor, and I was just casting towards the bank with the glow bottle. And if I remember correctly, you had to keep casting. You could cast, and if the catfish isn't in that area, this really doesn't do a lot of good to just let it sit there. With catfishing, a lot of times that works. Eventually they smell it and they come. But for that particular reason, maybe they were lazy or something. But when you cast at that particular spot, if they don't take it within so long, just cast, cast over here, let it sit for a little while, cast, middle, let it sit for a while, cast that way, and just kind of, that's pretty much is the, and then of course there's water behind you, so you can do the same thing. I believe the thing about Minden is they only let you use one pole per person. They don't like two poles. It's just, it's a private lake, so they make their own rules, and they only let you keep 3 fish, period. You're not 3 of every kind of species, just 3 fish. So I always make sure my catfish are, got some meat on them. And I rarely keep the bass unless they're guilt. I've caught some that are, they're caught some 3-pounders. I'll keep those, maybe 2+. I'll keep that. But that's why usually when I go there, I try to take somebody else with me or stay 2 days. And then you get 3 fish per day. So if you stay 2 days, you can keep 6 fish. So I try to, do 24 hours, get two tags, and yes. I never asked him if we just buy the extra tags. I might do that. I never even asked about that. Anyway, when you're talking, average 3-4 pound catfish in there, there's small ones, but yeah, from the very first time I went there, we caught 6, and they were all 5 pounds plus. I had caught some more, but I think one of them had got off the string or something, or let one go. Yeah. On that particular, the first fish I caught was a little crappie, and I had it on the stringer. And the next catfish I caught was a good size one, and I put it on the stringer, forgetting that little crappie was on the bottom, and the crappie was so small it went up through the gill and out the mouth of the catfish. When I lifted it up, it popped through and the catfish fell off. I was like, ooh. And I had at least 2 more, at least 1 more on there, and I saved that one and tied the knot around that last catfish's mouth so that stops the fish from falling off the stringer. Yeah, it was did pretty good. First time there, first time trying. What I do is just drag the baits around, because it's mud, you don't get snagged. So I just let the line out with the bait and and that night the wind was blowing, so I'd use the trolling motor, go against the wind, and then cast out and just let the wind drift me back. And you'd feel every now and then the catfish would bite, but they have to get on the hook. So you feel them biting, you're just drifting. But when they hook themselves, it's fun. And I got a picture on my Facebook. I took some of the friends there, some young ones, me, Levi, RJ, and some young ones from my mom's congregation out. I think everybody got at least one, except for me, I think, but I was getting everybody hooked up. But yeah, it's a fun place. It's not too hard to get them. Anyway, all that to say, it's this weather, like I was saying, it was like December, foggy, not, everything but rain, cold and everything, but it wasn't raining too much, I don't think. And I was still getting catfish, so that's a plus. And I suppose I can go out there. It's like on the way home. If I take the 99 home from Sacramento, it's along the way, actually. We'll put that in the equation. Okay, but other than that, it is extremely expensive without the membership. Something like, I want to say like at least $60 for a non-member, because you can camp there. Like I can call, I think, maybe I'll call and see if that's cheaper but you don't get any of the, you know, they tend to like want to run you off, kind of like if you were to rent a motel room, you know, it's checkout time and they're like, yeah, it's checkout time, get out. Not so much when you're a member, you know, as long as you're getting out of there that day, or, you know, you're not camping anymore. If you're fishing, it generally lets you just, you know, get out of there when you get out of there. I've never had them try to kick me out. I don't think, I don't think I've ever had a problem with that. But when you're a non-member, I think it's even shorter. I think it's the time that, you know, your checkout is like a few hours earlier and stuff every day. It's not said they want you to get a membership if you're gonna be there. So yeah, they charge you pretty good being a non-member. It's not, to me, it's not worth paying for fishing like that or camping. So I think for what it would cost one day, you're like about 20% of the way there for the year on the membership. So, and that's just for Minden. Lake of the Springs, you're able to get, I think I have it in my phone. Hold on. So another reason why Lake of the Springs is my favorite out of the whole thing, because, hold on a second. Oh, they didn't match. I thought I saw a message. Nope. Let's see here. I took a picture of it so that I don't forget. I think it's in favorites too. Let's see. No, well, it should be. When I find it, I'm putting it in the favorites. Let's hunt for it, shall we? That's going to be 2020. No, yeah, 20. Not 2020 nothing. It's gonna be like 2015, 16, right? There it is. 2018. Oh, wow. So that's what they let you keep there. 3 trout, 3 bass, 3 catfish, 20 bluegill, and 10 crappie a day. They call that the restocking fee. And I forget what it is, $5 or $10. I think it's $5 for the fishing tag. But yeah, it says fishing limits per day. So yeah, I've never caught more than 3 catfish, and never caught more than 3 trout either. I've caught more bass than that, actually. So there was our first day there. Those are 2 trout at top, and crappie and bass. It was an awesome first trip there. I don't think it's ever disappointed. The next time I went, I was going, because we didn't get any catfish that trip. The next time I went, I was after the catfish, and I figured out how to get them at night, but they made a fool out of me in the process. They were hitting, and those catfish aren't playing. You think they're like double the size they are by the way they fight. You hook into them. I mean, they were breaking line. They weren't playing. I was hooking onto them on bass setups. And they broke me off like 2 times that night. I finally got one in. Babied it in and got it decent size that night. I should have had 3, but I only got that one. And the catfish, at night into the morning. You'll get them first. You'll get them early into the morning. Oh no, well, I took some friends there, and there's some spots in the deeper holes where you can get them all day, but they're active at night and first thing in the morning. And when they hit, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. They fight like no catfish. I mean, yeah. Anyway. Those aren't nowhere near as big as catfish get. I want to like use some bluegill and stuff, like live bluegill in there for bait to try and get, you know, break 15, 20, 25 pounds in there. I know they're in there. Because nobody's getting them out of there, I don't think. And if they are, it's in secret. I mean, there's always somebody who knows what they're doing. But there's got to be some habitual bass eating catfish in there. Gotta be. Just figure, you know, they're more than likely eating bass and crappie, right? And to my knowledge, you can use bluegill for bait, but you're not supposed to use bass or crappie. So if you use bluegill, I'm thinking that's the way to go. Get some pigs out of there. Anyway, feeding. Let's get to feeding. Gonna be barely enough to finish up today. It's barely gonna take this off. Barely enough. Well, I just realized tomorrow's not going to be a gravy day. Tomorrow's going to be getting those grow out cages ready for grow outs tomorrow. Then we get 5 stars. We get 5 stars for the weekend. When I get great. When I get those grow out cages ready to go. Because they're ready to come out. 10, 16, right? They should have been out 10, 16. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They should, it's time. Spot on. 6 weeks old, eh? And a few days. Push it more on the 7. More on the 7. Woo-hoo! Woo! Beautiful. These are pedigreed New Zealand whites. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Yes. I need to keep one of you, or at least maybe two. I need those. Looks like a buck. That's an iffy buck, but I think it's still a, man, that's one of those close ones. Real close. Could be. I mean, that's iffy. This is just the iffy age. Now, it's better just to call him a buck. These are healthy 6-week-old stuff. Very healthy. That's definitely a doe. Someone wants to come and get some produce. Ready to be weaned. Good size and everything. I think the ones I'll keep, I probably keep inside here somewhere. Or not. And yeah, it sounds good. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, that's why I need some grow out kittens. Because a lot more are approaching that age. That was some of my first ones there. I don't think I have those ones over there, but they're by themselves already. Oh, can't text that shit. Okay. Yes, grow out cages. A must. Bunny, 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 bunny. Bunny. Bunny, 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 bunny. Bunny. Bunny, 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 bunny. Shut up. Hey, man. Being a good mama and take care of that orphan baby. Take care of that orphan baby. I am sick and tired of hearing about your stupid orphan. What did you say? Come again? Say it again to my face. Okay. So got tomorrow. We're doing some outside maintenance on the hog, cleaning on the hog. Gotta be up and at 'em tomorrow for that. So yeah, I'll do that, and then butcher after that. Puts me at 4 stars, and then Sunday get those grow out cages with get them lined up and stabilized with feeders and water bottles, which I need at least 3 water bottles on each one. At least. So there is 4, I think 8, so that's 12. That's only 3. I have 8 cages out there, and if there's 3 on each, I need 24, right? Yes. So that means zapping all that I have, that's going to take some of the excess and have those over there. Okay, I have 12, and I think there's maybe 6 up front. I got to go looking around, and then just take some out of circulation from the main line. Sounds like I need probably 8 from the main line. 6 to 8. Okay. Go feed out here and grab the empties and bring them in. don't know where the bucket is with the handle on it. These are the blades I need for taking apart the pallets with the Sawzall. Only have 2 left. I know, I mean, if I'm careful, I might be able to do it with just 2. But these will be honored when I do it. That's for sure. Where's the bucket? Hiding from me. I'm short some water bottles too, so anyway. Fill these ones back up. My battery. Dump that one out too. Looks like about 1.5 more days of full-on dosing. I think I have enough for 1 more day and then a little bit into the next day. That's Sunday. And then it'll be back to regular watering schedule. Yeah. I guess I could like wrap the bottoms of a certain amount with, I might do that, just wrap it with maybe electric tape. So I have like a black band around the bottom to kind of identify bottles that have medicine in them. not that big of an issue. Only issue I think I really need to watch out for is rabbits I'm planning to eat in the near future or butcher. I don't want to, you know. And then it's just making sure I wait about a week if I even have an inkling. Like there's 2 down there that I'm not 100%, so I'm just gonna give them a week. But those are the ones I know I've been watching regularly, so I'm not gonna worry about them. Pour this out, and they're gonna get butchered tomorrow. Six rabbits should go pretty quick. Bleachy. She's still up to it. Same thing. That's, you know, that's a good sign. That means there's a lot of instincts in there, but she just needs to, you know, get it together. That's all. Some rabbits, you know, their bunnies are dead. They're just going on about their business like nothing else. She might even have some more the way she's going at it. That's probably, like I was saying, that's a sign that she's not done yet. Weird. Maybe she'll get some more. Maybe, you know, what's that? That's 5. Maybe she'll drop 10 in her box. Who knows? But I'll try to keep an eye on her and save any more from being dead. But yeah, she is still going at it. See, she's like, just, you know, first time. And, got to figure some things out. I think I don't know what his first name is, but I think his page is it's the Rabbitry Center. Real knowledgeable rabbit breeder. Has a lot of content. But what he said was the rabbits, the moms, he said they learn. He said they actually learn, you know, don't count them out because they mess up. I haven't seen like a new one be habitually a bad mom. Neither they just don't breed at all, or they, you know, usually it's one time. And some of the times, unfortunately, it's like my fault putting it in the nest box late or not at all, and stuff like that. That's all my fault. I can't blame the rabbit for that. But as you can see there, she's got it, everything she needs in there. She just is kind of, you know, confused on what to do. That's something he said, you know, they learn. You know, hey, where are my babies? Or you know, Shanta, I don't. Who is that? Who is it? Shadow. Okay. These are full. Ready to get out there and get some work done, huh? Tail light, that should be quick. Fixing the door, the window, we'll see. Looking at the door, it looks like someone might have taken it off before, so it might be a reoccurring thing. I've only had the car for, I think, a little over a year now. So, don't know. I think I'm gonna find out if there's any rigged up or any signs of, it looks like that door panel has been off before, so. I hope it's an easy fix. Really, I just want to get it up and get it locked in. I don't need that to be. You know, it has decent air conditioning. I don't need to have that window down. So I might just prop it up and unplug it so no passengers can roll it down. I've learned my lesson there. You have one that is broken. That's somebody gets in and drops it down, ruins your work unknowingly. But yeah, okay. Okay. that's it. And then it's off to get started on the car. And before I do that, I'll show you what I was talking about on the pallets. I think I understand what I need to do. I think I need to take certain pieces off of certain pallets in order to make certain kinds of the pieces I want. So that's how I got slats and slats. But this is what I want here. So yeah, see, I get one that has all 4 side struts, and then I need one that doesn't, that only has 2 in the middle. And this here goes here, you know, to make a square. And then I cut it in half. So it basically makes 1 box. So these right here actually would make 1 box. That will make, this right here, these 4 pieces will make 2 beds. Roughly 24 inches, 2 foot deep by 4 foot by 4 foot. So looking at it, so I come in on this one and I cut all the boards off, I believe. Yeah, cut all the boards off. There's no other way to do that. And then on this one, I would cut all the boards off and then cut the ends off. And so I get a little bit of slats to work with from each one, and get enough to make the bed. There you have it. That's how I did it. There's no other way. So here's 4 right here. I used the other ones I had for the bottoms to there. I could always take those off if I needed them, but I don't see needing more than 6 beds. I don't see it. Anyway, so hopefully that doesn't take too long cutting those. And then it's just I might as well just cut that whole pile of wood there into workable pieces. You'll see. I'll make a video of it. It might be interesting. It might not, but I'm gonna do it. All right, that's what I need to do. I'm gonna go get those blades for cutting that. Might as well get the light bulbs while I'm there. Go get light bulbs and the blades, come back, fix my headlight, fix my window. Whew. I might need I'm probably gonna end up with the light on at some point, because daylight's gonna start falling. It's almost 1 o'clock, right? Yeah, I'll probably be cutting that wood into the night. Sounds like a plan. All right. See you in a little bit for round 2. Take care.